Hey guys, in today's lesson video, I just hit my 7-iron. I just gave it a little bit of that extra little momentum towards the golf ball, towards the target, and the golf ball went 213 yards, and my club speed was just around 94 miles per hour. So in today's lesson video, I'm going to continue to talk about how to create that effortless speed. And with this particular shot, I'm not going to hit this 7-iron 213 yards out on the golf course every single time. Most likely out on the golf course, I'm going to hit a lot of controlled shots around like 180 yards with my 7-iron. I'm pretty much going to go from this position. I'm just going to hit a lot of controlled golf shots with my 7-iron out on the golf course, just like this position right here, around 166. If I strike this a little bit better, it's going to be a little bit more towards that 180 yards position, as you can see here. And in today's lesson video, I'm going to talk about how to create that effortless speed and power and how to get that extra distance that we want, because I see a lot of comments in the comment section below, oh, he's not going to hit that out on the golf course. But that's not the whole purpose of this video, because every amateur golfer wants that extra distance, and I wanted to show you guys how to create that little bit more extra distance that you want and what you have to feel in your golf swing to achieve that. Because even for this golf swing, I hit a very controlled 7-iron, and my club speed was 83 miles per hour, and the golf ball went 170 yards. The one that I hit before was around 213 yards, and it went around 94 miles per hour. So I'm trying to show you what I do to create that big jump and gap in between my shots. So don't focus on if I hit my 7-iron 213 yards out on the golf course. If I don't, that's not the purpose of the video. The purpose of the video is showing you how I create that extra little juice at the end, what I do to create that little bit extra momentum to send the ball a farther ways. So what I want you to realize is that from the top of our backswing position, I don't want to have a very, very tense arms or tense grip. What I want to do is I want to be very, very loose with my arms, and I want to be very, very tense free. So it's going to look something like this. I'm going to have all my tension in my body to go all out. It's going to just feel like my arms are just like noodles connected to my body, and I'm just going to hit a very, very relaxed golf swing. I took all the tension out in my body. So if you can see here, the golf ball went around 174 yards. So what most amateur golfers try to do is they try to use their big muscles like their shoulders, and they try to muscle it through in the downswing, and that's just a big speed killer. We want to use a lot of our small muscles. So what I mean by that is I want to use my forearms, my wrist, and my hands to get the golf club to swing back and forth in this manner right here. So a lot of golf lessons on YouTube, they talk about don't use your hands, you want to swing with your big muscles, and I thought that way too, but when I thought about trying to use my big muscles and trying to hit the golf ball far ways, that never added up. So what I mean by that is that a long time ago, I used to try to use my big muscles, and the ball went fairly straight, but I wasn't able to create the club speed and that distance that I wanted to. So if amateur golfers scoop at impact and use their wrist incorrectly, that's when the term don't use your hands, don't get handsy comes from. But if you add forearm rotation and if you have really good wrist movements, you could use all your hands that you want. You don't have to restrict that. So what I want to get at is that if you want to have a really, really good effortless golf swing, you have to use your hands, you have to use your forearms, you have to use your small muscles instead of using your big muscles. Later on, our lower body and our big muscles can add on to the equation, but we want to use our small muscles first, then we can add our big muscles later with the correct sequence. So if we get into the correct sequence for a second, from the top of our backswing, we're going to go lower body, unwind towards the target, then we're going to throw our arms towards the target. So that's for another video. The correct sequence is body and then arms, but we're just going to talk about our arms and our small muscles in today's lesson video. So if you want to get that extra juice like I talked about, what we want to do is get all your tension out of your body and swing the golf club. Even for myself, if I remember correctly, it was like 170 yards. From that position, the one move we're going to add is that we're going to have that same motion, but we're going to feel like we're throwing this golf club out in front in this position right here. Still, I'm very tense free, but I'm not trying to hit at the golf ball very hard in this manner right here. So it's not a motion where I'm trying to like chop down onto the golf ball. Instead, I'm going to throw the golf club more out in front of my body. And for example, if my very, very tense free golf swing, if I threw the golf club, my club would probably only travel around like 10 yards. If I want to really hit the golf ball far away to add that extra little bit of distance, then I'm going to feel like I'm throwing this golf club 20 yards instead of 10 yards, and let's see what happens with the distance. I'm going to be very, very tense free with my arms, and I'm going to feel like I'm thrown the golf club farther out in front of me, and let's see what happens to my distance. Almost 94 miles per hour, and the golf ball traveled 211 yards, almost 212 yards. So if you want to swing the golf club a lot faster, don't try to hit the ball a lot harder. Feel like we're swinging the golf club and throwing the club a lot farther out in front in this manner right here, just like throwing a frisbee. If you try to muscle a frisbee, the frisbee's gonna go low left and it's not gonna travel anywhere. We wanna feel like we're throwing the frisbee far out in front, and that's how we're gonna create the distance that we want. So if you liked the lesson video, please like and subscribe to help my channel grow. And for in-person or online lessons, I'll leave all the information in the description below. Thanks guys.